Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Magic Tech. Okay, we're going to be creating circles that overlapping circles. Okay, let's open our VS Code, dragging our folder into VS Code. Okay, let's create index.html file, because with that we'll be able to see what we are building in the browser and the style of CSS to style it as the name implies. Okay, our boilerplate, we now will run it, shift exclamation mark, and voila, like a magic. And you can use HTML5 too, but I love using the shift exclamation mark, it's faster. Okay, let's link our style of CSS to the index.html. So the style must be equal to the href. The default of href is style of CSS, so that's why I named mine to style of CSS. So let's start our server so that we can be able to see all we are running in the browser. So hopefully I use Chrome. I don't know what I use, but I love Chrome. Sometimes I use Firefox. Okay, div.circle1. So we're creating circles. So we are creating 4 circles. So div.circle2. The dot is the class notation, short form for writing div class equals to circle2. So div.circle3 is going to give us div class circle3. So the dot is the short form for class instead of typing the whole class. Okay, with no further ado, let's hop on to our style.css and style it. Okay, you know how we run this: Windows and left direction, Windows and right direction, and to close the side panel we use the Ctrl B. Okay, let's remove the margin and the padding. That's default margin and default padding that comes with the browser. Okay, to get a circle we need to give it a equal height and equal width, then a border radius to make it curve. Okay, dot circle1, give it background color of red, then we give it a height. Well, I can't give you a constant height, you can use any height depending on the size of the circle. So I'm giving mine 300 and I'm giving my width 300. So border radius is what will make it curve and become a circle. So we use 50%, so 50%, 50%. So that's a circle for you. It must have same height and the same width. That's a square, not a rectangle. Okay, let's copy that and paste 4 more times. I think that's 5. Okay, let's remove 1. Okay, let's rename these. Let's rename them all 3, 4. Okay, you can change the color by just hovering on the red and clicking another color, by hovering on the red and picking, by hovering and picking and clicking. So we have an RGB color. So div element is a block element, div tag is a block element, so that's why they are stacked on top themselves vertically. So what we do now is use position relative on circle1. So circle1 will be, that's the red, will be the parent, that's then circle2 position absolute, which will be the child of the circle1. So every other circle will be the child of circle1. So with position relative, position absolute, you'll be able to use the top and left. Okay, so with no further ado, let's go left. You can use any dimension you want, you can use any measurement. I use 20%, so it will go to the left 20% of the parent, 20% of the parent, not of the page, please. So you should understand that's why we put the red should be relative to that's the parent. So then We just have to put everything to the direction that we want to let it go. When you use left, it goes to the right. When you use right, it goes to the left. When you use top, it goes to the bottom. When you use bottom, it goes to the top. So it's just vice versa. It's very simple. We're just going to move everything to the top and make sure we have a ring form. Okay, and let's take circle to top 30%. You can just play around with this, be creative. You can make your ring vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. You understand? So your imagination is your limit. So just imagine you can make them overlap and become another circle. You can make them overlap and become horizontal or vertical. So I think they are too big, so let's resize them. At least 200 pixel will be okay. 200 pixel for all the size. You can change all occurrence, right click and change all occurrence. You want to change all the 300 pixel at once instead of changing it one by one. I think that's faster than changing it one by one. Okay, so we still need to move the blue to the top 10%. Okay, then we need to move it to the right a little bit. So I think we are okay with that. Now you can see everything is overlapping each other. So this is a good tutorial for you to know how to overlap circles. Then what about if you want to make the red come to the top? Use the index, the biggest number. We use 99. You can use any number. You can use 999, you can use 1000, you can use 2000. You can see the red is now at the top of the purple, so we use Z index. Okay, what about we making the green come to the top of the page? Just go to circle 2 and Z index 98, a little bit lesser than the red, then it will be on top of the purple and the blue. So voila, Z index. Learn how to use it is very important. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please comment down below. Thank you.